Hi, my name is Samuel. And I'm Jeremy. And our franchise is Saints Lab. Hope you will learn more about our franchise in the following minutes.
First of all, our franchise has actually two franchises. One is Saint-Hubert, the restaurant, and the other one is Saint-Hubert Express. For the purpose of the presentation, we took Saint-Hubert, the restaurant, and not Saint-Hubert Express.
Founded in 1950 by Hélène and René Léger in the city of Laval, Saint-Hubert specializes itself in grills and rotisserie. They offer to customers plenty of different choices of meal, like chicken, ribs, burgers, chicken wings, chicken swagger, wraps, and even salad. As of today, Saint-Hubert have 150 restaurants all over Eastern Canada, mainly in Quebec and Ontario, but also in New Brunswick.
Saint-Hubert is defined as an open competition. The first competitor of Saint-Hubert is the restaurant Scores. Scores is another restaurant which specializes in grills and rotisseries. What differentiates Saint-Hubert and Scores is the target market. The second competitor of Saint-Hubert is the restaurant Chicken Benny and Go, another restaurant that specializes itself in rotisseries. Saint-Hubert also has indirect competitors like Pacini. Pacini and Saint-Hubert offer meals that are sensibly in the same price range and the same target market.
The biggest competitive advantage that Saint-Hubert has over its competitor is its brand. In fact, Saint-Hubert is a well-known brand with a very good reputation. They were the first to start the concept of rotisserie, and just because of that, they became a brand that consumers can trust. An external factor that can have a giant impact on the restaurant world is the economic climate. For example, if the GDP, employment rate, and the average income is increasing, while having interest rates that are very low, all these factors will impact positively Saint-Hubert. But if all of these indicators are not doing good, Saint-Hubert will get hurt because people will tend to reduce their consumption.
By buying a Saint-Hubert franchise, there's plenty of benefit that comes with it. First, Saint-Hubert already has an established brand. When the franchisee opens up his restaurant, he already has an instant customer access. That means that the franchisee doesn't need to wait for a certain time before making sales, which is a major advantage for them. Also, by according a franchise to the franchisee, the franchisor allows the franchisee to make good investment. The franchisee has a lot less risk than a startup because the brand that your franchise represents is already known by customers.
Of course, if you want to become a proprietor of a Saint-Hubert franchise, you need to provide a significant financial investment. You need to pay around $1 million as a down payment to become a proprietor of a Saint-Hubert franchise. That investment represents 35 to 40% of the total cost of the project. For the marketing, Saint-Hubert is working on a very simple way. All the franchisees are contributing to a common fund which provides the money required to Saint-Hubert to make national publicity. To become a Saint-Hubert franchisee, you must obviously have some qualities, competency, and values to make sure that you run properly the restaurant. First, Saint-Hubert wants franchisee owner who cares a lot about customer service. Secondly, they want people who have a considerable experience in the restaurant field. And finally, they want people who share the same value that Saint-Hubert is sharing. People who share pleasure, integrity, passion, and rigor will likely please to the top management of the company.
The biggest strength of Saint-Hubert is their branding. Everyone has good appreciation of the restaurant, and they also know it very, very well. Another strength that Saint-Hubert has is their experience. They master the rules of the game, better than their competitors, which provides them with a certain advantage. Furthermore, their supply chain is very well administrated. This allows them to be very cost effective in the supplies of their restaurant. Now, Saint Hubbert's biggest weakness is the fact that their business strategy or either their business concept is very easy to copy. So I would say that by their own, Saint Hubert has created competitors to their own business. Saint Hubert is well implemented in the Quebec territory, like they already started to do. Saint Hubert has a great opportunity ahead to expand their franchises.
The growth of emerging franchises like Scores, Bottle Rouge, Benny, Fusée are of course hurting Saint Hubert. Those companies take over the year biggest part of the market, and Saint Hubert needs to diversify their offer if they want to have a competitive advantage over them and be unique.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.